Hello and welcome. This is Victor Arcadia. Welcome to the Arc Hour Gaming. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest. That being said, my friend Daniel is here right now. Daniel, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience, my friend?
Hey guys, good to be back.
Yeah, welcome back, my friend. It's good to have you here. So, where are we? We're on the second world, right?
Yeah.
Alright, that sounds good to me. Let me, just give me one moment. And we will be starting. Okay. Let's see. Boom. Hey guys. Okay, let's get started with the game.
You picked the wrong one.
Did I? What?
Yeah.
My bad. Well, you know what? Mistakes like that happen all the time. And plus, it looks so tiny. Look right here.
Yeah.
So tiny. Here, let me put that right there. Boom. All right. So I will not be on webcam for tonight. I just wanted to say and, So how you feeling today, man?
Yeah, feeling alright. I just know we're done working when we can get through today.
Right? Let's see.
I'm pretty sure we beat this stage before. What happened?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
No, we didn't do anything wrong.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. What did we do? We're right here.
Ah, there it is. Oh,
Yep.
okay. So I would say all that progress.
No way, dude. We're not losing that progress. Man, we still probably would have breezed through it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to do something. So you remember how we did that roulette thing about Dixie and Diddy? I was thinking we do that again to see if
You really want Dixie, huh?
I do, bro. I do. All right, I'll tell you what. How about this stream? We stick with Dixie, and the next one I play is Dixie. How about that?
Right? Or should we alternate worlds then instead of coin flipping? Or
Yeah, no, I think the next stream we can switch off. You know what I mean? Let's just switch off on the next stream. That way, it'll just be easier.
all right, well, that's
Whenever you're ready, my friend, we are on Cleaver's Kiln? What the heck is a kiln, dude?
it's a fancy word for like an oven or used for like ceramics and stuff in it.
This is the boss, right? This is strategy here. You gotta knock that cannonball at him and then travel to the next side.
Pretty much with fireballs. Yeah, this is really tricky. You'll find out.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, what was that?
Not letting me breathe here.
That's how I felt today playing Super Smash Bros. I was fighting this guy, man. His name was God, it's slipping me. He's like the best Ganondorf I've ever seen. Yeah, man. He played better than anyone I know, bro. He made Ganondorf look fast. He was tonight's winner. He was tonight's winner on the Arc Hour is, man, because like he was unbeatable. I maybe beat him one time, but that was just off of like, slipping. I thought that was a DK barrel. I love how Dixie's just. Yeah. Oh, this is a stage you like, right?
No, that's later.
What is
It's
this?
not so much the stage, but we were just, huh?
Oh, I was gonna ask, what does this barrel do? I don't remember.
I think if I remember correctly, I think you have like 5 times to shoot it, or it lasts for 5 seconds. Ah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, it lasts for 5 seconds.
But yeah, I was gonna say like it's not so much the level, just like the music, but that's a different level. I think it's in this world. Can't remember though. I know it was like a mossy place.
I thought I saw something down there.
Yep.
My mistake. Sorry about that, bro. You know, the first couple of notes of this song reminds me of that Phil Collins song.
What
A little.
Collins?
I can feel it coming in the air.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like the first few like little beats to it. It has that little Phil Collins to it.
Yeah, admittedly, I'm not that familiar with Phil Collins, but
you think that really? Because he did the song for Tarzan. You remember that movie?
what, you mean that You'll Be in My Heart? Really? That was him?
That was Phil Collins.
You know what? I can hear it now. Yep. Huh. Wow.
Yeah, he learned something new.
Yeah. I was wondering what those things were.
Like ghosts or something?
I think they're ghosts, but like I don't know if there's anything in them. I don't know if it's just like a spine or like.
Alright, we got a like. Thank you so much for the like, my friend. I appreciate that. Oh no, I was just thanking the person for the like.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, my friend.
I think one of us might have to take the hit, maybe, but I feel like there's a way around that.
Yeah, I think we can toss each other. That'd probably be better, right?
Yeah.
Do that though.
Where are these barrels in Donkey Kong Country?
Bro, that's what I'm thinking too.
Those bees. Okay. Or I keep calling them bees. I thought I could do that. Yeah, you steal bananas.
That was probably the strategy. Wait. Oh, right. Wait, did I grab that DK barrel? There's probably another one, right?
Yeah, probably is another one, but I'm gonna get back there anyway.
Crap. Checkpoint was right there too, man.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Really? Yeah. How many we got? Oh, really? Huh. I wonder how that happened.
Something always happens, bro. That's part of the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this again.
This one's always used to creep me out. Little laughing things or whatever they're called. Are they laughing or?
Yeah, that's what it seems yeah, if I could do the jump thing.
I think if you throw me, you can. Oh, well, we got it anyway. Ah, okay, so that's probably what the key was there.
Oh man, I'm nervous. You want to take the wheel?
Yeah.
Go back. I think that ghost is gonna throw it. No, head back to the right.
Oh. You're telling us to go back, maybe it will throw something different if we follow it. Oh, okay. Nice.
Very nice.
Knew those bananas were good for something.
I was watching a dude make a video about Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, right? And he was complaining about how like he has to 100% it or something, and he's like, I'm doing it for you guys to make you guys happy. And I was just like, really, bro? Are you really doing it to make people happy, or are you just doing it for the algorithm and the views? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Don't put it on the players or.
You mean like he's doing it out of obligation?
Yeah, obligation for his stream, for his video. Switch him in. I'll take the hit.
Well, I mean, unless he was being sarcastic or something. Oh well. Yep. Yeah.
You got it just to use it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least we got the checkpoint.
It's true.
I don't think we need to do the minigame again, do we? Or
I don't know. If you want to do it, we can.
I think it's just
Probably be better, right? Yeah, at least we got it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, well, nope,
Got it, bro. Toss me up there if you want. Does it shoot you by itself?
No, yeah, it does. You just gotta control it.
Let me try.
It's a key just not to go too fast. Ooh. Good. I guess he just had a brain. Yeah, it's kind of weird trick to pull off. Well, we can get past that.
Yep. Token.
Oh, well.
Still got a life out of it. Hey, did you check out the new Pokemon trailer?
Oh yeah, Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I'm actually pretty shocked because it feels like Arceus just came out
A month ago.
and oh nice. Yeah. And now we're doing it. Now they're doing another one, which I know we talked about this. Yeah, but I did say that I'm pretty sure they're gonna start. They're gonna have Arceus type gameplay. It's like that game. It's like they can't not take something because every Pokemon game carries over at least a little bit of stuff from the previous one, and this one looks like full open world.
Great. Looks like there's not going to be a lot of loading zones.
Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't really like about Arceus. Sounds like I know people compare it to Breath of the Wild. You know, that doesn't have like loading, so you just walk wherever you want. But Pokemon, I mean, granted, I will say it's a big step, at least for Game Freak as far as they're concerned. it's I don't want to
Burnt out.
jump on games.
You want to burn out on Pokemon or something?
Well, no, I don't want to burn out on Pokemon. It's just that I do want to give Game Freak credit where it's due, even though people judge them for like incremental like improvements and stuff like that. But it is a big jump from Pokemon, so I guess I can give it a pass. Give it a pass for something that could have been done like a long time ago. But yeah, I've always did say they kind of experimented with open world in the wild area.
So one of my friends was telling me that that it's gonna take place between the borders of Spain and Italy.
From what I can gather, I think the region is itself based on Spain. And you can see, even doing the trailer, I got, I don't know, I kind of got like Spanish, like conquistador vibes based on
like the Encantado, like that movie Encantado.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, because I'm like, oh, huh?
No,
because I was, sorry. I was just saying that it was for me. It was it kind of could have either been like Italy or like some Spain or something European, but I ultimately chose Spain because grapes. I mean, I know that's kind of a superficial reason, but that's that does kind of have some association with Spain. I mean, Italy too, but just based on like the overall decor of the place that guy was in, I'm like, okay, I'm getting Spanish vibes from this. And you can even see on the wall, it kind of looks like the map looks like a map of Spain, or like the Iberian Peninsula or something like that. At least where the player's home is. I was like, okay, interesting. They're going with Spain. I know they're experimenting with like England and everything, but so it makes sense that they choose another neighboring country. So thought that was pretty interesting. So yeah, it's looking like it might be pretty good. Not too sold on the player designs. I don't know, they feel a little kind of basic. But I thought they'd go for a more kind of Spaniard theme. I don't know if they make them like darker skin or whatever. It is a sunny. It does like be like a sunny region and stuff like that. But it's fine. But I did notice that the characters have more color. Like I don't know if you noticed, but like they don't have those gray eyes anymore. They're like I mean, oh we did. Oh right. Let's see. Well, we gotta go through it. But yeah, they don't have those gray eyes on them. That's only putting some color back there. I don't know why they're going with those gray eyes. Maybe making more, neutral. But I feel like having more eye color and stuff like gives them more personality. But plus, since they're doing the customization thing, I guess that's their excuse. But you can do that with any eye color anyway, so it's not really a way to do it. But I'm not too sure on which gender I want to pick. I wasn't really feeling like with Gloria. I wasn't really feeling her design as much. Well, at least not as much as Serena. Maybe this one I feel better about, but I'd have to see. Though I do notice that with the games they differ, like their outfit colors. Because in Scarlet they're kind of like reddish orange, and in Violet they're kind of purple. So I thought that was a nice little unique touch. I don't think they've done that before with like character designs. Well, I mean it's looking good so far. Like I said, I'm worried just because we just got Arceus and now they're doing another
the other
one.
way, dude.
Oh, right. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if anything, I guess it would explain why the Diamond and Pearl remakes turned out like they did, because if Game Freak is working on Arceus, yeah, it makes sense, because if they're working on those two game like Arceus level type games, then it makes sense why the remakes got the shaft. But you know, I mean, I wouldn't say like, I mean, I still do think they did Sinnoh dirty, but you know, it does explain a lot of why they end up like why they did. So maybe that is a reason why they weren't the best they could have been. But you know, if that's the case, they could have just put a few games on hiatus. But if anything, I feel like they were using Arceus as an experiment, and it worked out really well.
Sort of launch pad to it, right?
Yeah, and so I was like, when I saw like the trailer, I was just like, yeah, I knew it. I knew they start, doing Arceus type stuff, because it looks full open world, and hopefully there is no loading screens. That kind of took me out the immersion a little bit, to be honest. But it does look good, at least so far. They did say footage wasn't final, but who knows how that could go. But it does look promising. I'm just worried that it's a little too soon, and hopefully it's not, not a rushed product. But I'm not sure.
Well, if they're gonna go with the same engine that they went for Arceus, then there's not really, you shouldn't be really expected to be one of those. It shouldn't be expected that they wouldn't be able to finish the game.
Yeah.
Finish designing the game if they're just using the same engine.
Yeah.
To me, it's totally possible. Because I mean, you look at other games, right? You look at, take for instance like Grand Theft Auto. They tend to use the same engines. The older ones tend to use the same engines to. Oh man, I ran right into it. Make games come out quick.
Yeah.
If they take certain assets of it, I think it's fine. The game looks great.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's not a final product, because it looks like they're doing a little bit of work. Once you get me first and come back to the level.
Yeah, you're right. Because I mean, even Arceus looked kind of rough at the beginning. It's like it looked a little bit choppy when the trailer first came out. But
it looks good, man. It looks good now.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure they'll do some polishing, and it'll look better. I'm just interested to see where to go with it. I want to say, couldn't get away from that one. I want to say, I feel like it'll probably have like a better story, because I'm like, the basic Pokemon story formula, I mean, it works for like the core games, but if they're going full open world, I feel like it has to be a lot more substance to like the storyline.
Yeah.
Because like the typical story beats for Pokemon, they don't seem to like fit in a open world setting, because it's a whole world, not just one town from the next. I'm sure there'll be a great deal of exploring, which will kind of go with the whole Spanish theme. That's what they're going with. But I do think that there will probably be a better story. Because honestly, I've even said this, like after Gen 5, the story's kind of faltered a little bit. Yeah, not faltered. I mean, some were good. It's just that they didn't seem to, put more into storylines. I mean, yeah, we got the Delta episode and the end of X and Y. That was a nice little post game. Sun and Moon, I mean, it did add some story elements and lore and everything to the region, but I don't know. I feel like the post game could have been more substantial. Hopefully, there's more with this one. I'm liking the Pokemon so far. I forget what their name. I know one was like Koi Coco or something.
Koi Coco,
pretty sure that's I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like an alligator or a snake. And think Quaxley and I forget the
Sprigatito,
grass cat. Yeah,
Sprigatito,
Sprigatito,
which to
and
me
even
sounds both like a mix of Italian and Spanish, which I think kind
yeah,
of gives strength to the argument that my friend was saying both Spain.
yeah, and that's what mainly clued me in. I'm like, okay, Fuego, Sprigatito, Gatito, it's obvious. I'm not sure about Quaxley or whatever his name is. I don't
Quack.
know if, huh?
Quaxley. No, I'm just saying
Or
quack.
probably, or unless they're going with the Don Quixote thing, but I doubt it. That's Spanish, right?
I think you're pulling in
Yeah, yeah. I'm just going based off of X, but I don't know, but I do feel like it's gonna be like some kind of pirate duck. Just because the hat looks, yeah, I mean the hat looks like, looks like not a sailor's hat, but kind of like a pirate's hat like. And the whole motif with Pokemon, with like the water starters, is that they're always based off of like weapons and stuff like that. So if anything, it might be like a sword fighting duck, like a rapier or something.
So what do you think? Which one are you gonna decide on?
I'm honestly not sure. 'Cause it's like not the first time I tried all of them, but
Oh, you
the
like
first time
them?
yeah, I mean I like them. I mean they look like they could have interesting applications. I just pray that they at least, if they're gonna do the whole cat thing again, I want them to at least keep them quadruped because they've been going bipedal for a long time now. I mean, it's not like I don't like Incineroar, but I
I'm gonna be
know a
real
lot
with
of
you.
people are.
I'm gonna be real with you. These starters don't do it for me. The only one that looks passable to me is the cat. Sprigatito's the only one that looks like a Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like the other two don't look very Pokemon-like to me. I don't know how to explain it, but when I look at that little, when I look at Fairy Coco, I think of
Pokemon or something.
no, I think of do you remember that game called Bubble Bobble? He looks like the little Bubble Bobble dinosaur lizard.
Oh yeah, no.
That arcade game? And then the duck just looks like a bootleg Pokemon, like a fake mon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know people are saying.
And then
Sorry,
this
go
one
ahead.
for the cat, there's, to me, he's the only one that actually looks like a Pokemon. I'd probably rate right there, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, you know what? Forget it. He's gonna block it. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to know what the new starter evolutions are gonna be like what typing. I'm assuming that the little fire Pokemon's gonna be a freaking maybe a grass dragon or something. I mean, fire dragon. Sorry.
Oh
Right.
yeah. Because I know people were making comparisons with Ducklet, because they're saying, oh, Ducklet finally became a starter. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be water flying. I can't imagine what else it would be. I mean, I don't hope they're not monotype, because to me that's kind of boring. I know some people like monotypes, but I mean I do too. But like starters, I feel like it should be dual type, because they did that with Gen 5, Gen 2. I don't know how many they've done monotype starters for. I want to say 3 regions so far. I could be wrong though, but I mean, because I can't think at the moment. But they've done it before, but I just feel like it's a little boring in my opinion.
Right.
But based on design, I feel like they have to be at least part something. If nothing else, the duck will have to be water flying. The cat, I'm not sure.
I'm hoping he's like grass psychic or something, just to be different in terms of starters.
Or like grass dark. I can see them doing that. Not even sure. Just depends. I just hope they look cool. I mean, I don't want to be disappointed like with Primarina.
Yeah, same.
I mean, because And to be honest, like it's super feminine design, but the ratio is 80% male. Yeah, if anything, I feel anything they should start doing, like, my stuff here.
You're not gonna
I
make
should
that
do,
jump.
yeah. If anything, they should probably start doing, gender differences with the starters if they're gonna do like either ultra masculine or feminine designs. But I know some people might not like it, but you know, it at least it makes sense to me. But I mean, that's really up to them. I mean, they don't really have to, but it makes sense. Because I'm like, if Prima Rima is based off like an opera singer, like the male version could also be an opera singer too. But I don't know. I just hope the starters turn out cool and hope they're dual type.
Yeah, for sure.
Predicting, I'm not even sure. That was my fault. I'm not even sure what. I don't know. I can't imagine it being another firefighting because if it's a like reptile like type thing, if anything, yeah, it could be fire dragon. I'm not sure what else it could possibly be. Yeah,
If I
you can throw me over the. Yeah, I had to land in order for that to work. I think you can throw me over it though.
not gonna happen.
But yeah, all right. But yeah, you know, fire dragon is a possibility. Water flying, I'm pretty sure that's a given based on like it's a duck. Still not sure about the cat. Who knows what that could mean really? You know, if they go quadrupedal, then that'll be a fresh breath of fresh air.
I like that they're associating that cat with marijuana.
Yeah, when I
Fandom
saw
is
it,
already like showing them like the trainer smoking a bong.
yeah,
It's like
and I,
using its fur. I'm like, wow, dude, already it
yeah,
hasn't even been a full day and they already got it.
yeah, they're already on it. And I was just like, when I first saw it, I was like, why is that little thing in the book?
I mean, the
Marijuana
pattern on
leaf.
his face makes it look that way.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, but man, people were quick. So, you know, I'm not, as soon as I saw it, I was like, people are definitely gonna meme the crap out of this Pokemon. I mean, it wouldn't be a Pokemon game early release without memes. They did the same thing with Gloria. And oh, I didn't notice that, but I did see the bananas. But yeah, so looking forward to the memes, if anything. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Kind of see what kind of Pokemon they have. I'm kind of giving up hope that they're gonna do anything. That they're gonna give us a lot. It just seems like they've kind of given up on that, which I can, from I guess, developing standpoint, I can see because like the Pokemon population just balloons with every generation. So I guess they want to give themselves a break.
Yeah.
So if anything, I'm kind of theorizing another Pokedex, you know, snapping, but I'm not sure. Because I'm sure this game is going to be way bigger than Sword and Shield, so I'm pretty sure they're going to come out something. They're going to come out a lot more Pokemon, for sure. Unless they figured out how to put them all in, but I'm not 100%.
Right.
But I am excited for the game. I'm excited to see what legendaries are going to look like, or what they're, you know, typing and, you know, their story and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad they're going moving forward with the Arceus design. Who knows if Generation 10 is going to be like that, but I'm pretty sure they're going to stick with this type of cool gameplay, you know, for a while at least, because they saw how popular Arceus was.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen only negative thing I've seen about Scarlet and Violet is just that people are worried that's going to be rushed. but that's the only complaint. Maybe I haven't looked in the right places, but that's the only one I've seen. Then again, I only looked on YouTube. But it does look promising. I mean, it does look a little rough. There's some choppy bits, but Arceus look the same. And from what I can tell, it was relatively polished out. I didn't see any like clippy bits in the full release. Granted, I'm not sure about how the grass is gonna work, but I don't like how it's all twitchy. Sure, they'll figure that out maybe. I'm excited to see the region and the champion too. We'll see. There's no point to get the spider.
There's no point unless you want to get that life. At this point, I think Ichikons are just soar through.
Yeah.
Don't worry about getting that token, man. Just keep on pushing through. You're going to be stuck on this level forever now.
So, like, what are your thoughts on it?
I think it looks good. I think, yeah, it needs some polishing, but I think by the end of the year, everything will be ready. I do like the
Spanish.
I just realized that this game needs to be, well, that should be the staple of where they need to be in terms of like
Yeah, and I always said that they were gonna make the move to open world eventually.
They have to adapt to go with the like the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I'm like Pokemon has always had like a wealth of character and story. Like the story potential for Pokemon is insane. It's just that it's a matter if they're gonna do anything with it.
Right.
It's because like they have a world there that they can do anything with. And they're not. I mean, we've seen now that they're not afraid of talking about like more like mature topics.
Yeah,
Because,
but it's still a rated E game, though.
Well, I know. Well, I know, but but they're not afraid of it. Pokemon Arceus taught us that like to day one.
Right.
Like Silene does not like. Yeah, she's like you're on your own.
I'm kind of wondering if there's gonna be any reoccurring trainers from previous generations in this game. That'd be kind of
Maybe. Yeah.
Open. Yeah, it'd be cool if they brought. I always call him Don Juan.
Juan. I mean, if anything, that's the perfect opportunity because I always thought like he fits more like because I don't think he wouldn't be French. I mean, he has that, like you said, that Don Juan kind of look, and he always struck me as a Spaniard.
Absolutely.
And I'm like,
he's a suave guy. That's the stereotype.
And he's suave. I mean, like, I'm like, bring Juan back. It's like they're talking about African world, and it's just like, what a waste of a character. They can do so much with him.
They could do a
Yeah,
lot
like
with most of the
like
characters.
Wallace's trainer too. Like, Wallace's trainer. I mean, come on, you can't have like the student and then not the master. That's why I was disappointed with like. I mean, I wasn't disappointed with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. That game was great. I just wish they would have brought
man. I don't know why they gave it a 7 out of 10. Like that whole water thing, too much water. What were they thinking? Like the game is based off the freaking Game Boy Advance version.
Yeah.
Water. The whole motif of the game is mountains and water.
Yeah.
That's what really upset me. I think it was IGN.
Yeah, it was IGN.
That review. And I'm like, are you new to Pokemon or something?
I would say they
give them a bad review. You have some sort of like bias against Pokemon or something like that.
Yeah, and that's why everyone memed him because obviously the review was stupid. But
It was. Okay, wow. Oh man,
they could for sure bring him back. Sappho, I mean, they did bring Grimsley back in Sun and Moon, but then he's not from Alola. But if anything, I thought they should have brought Phoebe back. She's looks like an island girl.
Yeah, but I think she's a native to the Hoenn region.
Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, I just thought it would have been like a nice touch. I mean, I don't know if they. Then again, I don't know if they ever specifically said otherwise where she's from. I mean, I could be remembering Running
His
around. Huh?
grandparents are from Florida. Are the two that
Oh,
created the rap?
oh yeah. I mean, just because the grandparents are from there, I mean, her parents could have moved or something.
I think I should do this one.
Oh, I thought that was a bot. Oh, that was dumb.
Not to
Oh, let me
worry.
try again.
Let me try.
Alright. Let's, yeah. But yeah, yeah, I don't know, they could have done something. I mean, if they we know they're not a stranger to bring. Well, I wouldn't say Arceus is bringing back characters so much as giving them ancestors. But they're not a stranger to that, I guess. They do bring them
There we go. Nice.
Yeah, that'd be really cool if they brought Juan back. But who knows if they'll do it. Game Freak has a tendency of dropping the ball, but hopefully they don't drop too many in this game.
So that's where the sword was.
Yeah. I always say I can't wait for Pokemon games, but then the year goes by really fast, and then I'm like, oh wow, it's just coming out next week.
Right.
So you tend to forget about that stuff until it comes out, or at least close to being released.
Wow. He's a snake. He could have wrapped his little tail.
Yeah, or use his teeth.
Right?
Oh, we already
Let's just move forward. We already got the coin.
Lots of potential with that game already. Hopefully Game Freak delivers, and yeah, hopefully I just hope it's a good game. Yeah, that was dumb.
Mistakes happen, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, now I was gonna mention that you know how Fantina, she's supposed to be like French.
Totally missed opportunity.
Yeah, I'm like, they could have said she was from Kalos or something. I'm like, okay, I mean that was a perfect opportunity, but like with Valerie from Kalos, they said she was from Sinnoh. Sinnoh's like, that's based off of Japan, so it's like, I'm like, they could have done something. They're not a stranger saying they just came from up here.
So I got a random question for you. This is totally a little bit off topic. You know how you said Mithra says Malos?
Uh-huh.
How do you think she would say Kalos?
Kalos.
Kalos.
Probably the same.
Huh?
It's probably the same, just with the K. Yeah, Kalos.
Kalos region.
Yeah.
I may end up screwing it. And
that's gonna be a grind.
That's gonna be so much of a grind. I can't see myself beating that game. It's one of those games that, like, for me, like, those types of games are the ones where you just like play it for a little bit, for 30 minutes, and then put it down for a little bit. I cannot.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope the blades aren't as tedious as they are in code. I mean, I haven't played one, so I don't know if they're just going with the formula. Is it? Oh, I guess they're unique to two then. I thought that was the concept of the game.
Big jump. Go back. Okay.
I'm interested. I mean, I like Xenoblade 2 enough to where I'm interested in 3. I just hope the voice acting is a lot better, and and the direction just because it was god awful.
I won't. It's a JRPG.
You
Go back.
Oh, right, right. Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully it's at least the English is better.
Just hold right. My friend.
But so far from the trailer, it looks like the voice acting is better. Though it's interesting that it looks like they're gonna combine two and one. Because I don't know if you played too, right? You just only
I got halfway through the game.
okay, because there's this title called Uriah, and in the
Spoilers for anybody who hasn't played it.
Huh?
I said spoilers for anybody who hasn't played it.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, right.
There's a, I mean, but then again, that's just a tight name. I don't explain the story, but like it's just the music for Uriah. It's plays. It's a very similar musical score at the end of the Xenoblade 3 trailer. I'm like, okay, and you can see in the background that's what it looks like in the box art. Okay, so are they doing like some kind of crossover, like a sequel of both? I'm not sure how the timeline works.
Two worlds are converging.
Oh, okay. So are they separate universes, or just like one
From the first game and the second one, yeah, they're their own one. Like, you see somebody from the first game and the second game. Yeah, but that's DLC stuff, so. But it is tied to it. It's tied to the story.
Okay, because I haven't bought that game. I'm starting with Blades, and I forget the Blades that one Blade, but everyone says it's super grindy and it's really tedious.
Ooh, Cosmos?
And I do want to. It's something. I think I want to say. Oh, right. I think it's Ursula. I think that's what her name is. I could be. I don't know why I remember Ursula. I think that is the name, but I just heard her blade quests are super grindy, and I'm not looking forward to that. I am interested in the game, though. I mean, if anything, like Xenoblade has always had really good music. I mean, I can't speak to one. I mean, you can probably do more.
One is great.
Yeah, but music 2 has incredible music, and I'm sure it'll go the same for 3. If there's one thing that certain franchises always like have really well, it's really good music. I think that's a good benefit for a lot of games. Pokemon, Xenoblade, all those other games, they've always had good music. That's a fact. Still nice to interesting stuff. Really got off topic there, but that happened. Just saying I'm excited for both games. Can't remember when they said they released it for Xenoblade 3. They showed the teaser. Interesting to see that.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He like was floating in the air.
Yeah.
Come on, folks, give that a like. If you haven't yet, you can follow my pages on Twitch. My Twitch is Victor_Arcadia, and my Facebook is Arc Hour. Follow me Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest. You were saying?
Yeah, I was just saying that I'm excited for both. I'm not just gonna say that it's I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, that happens too. But yeah, just excited about both games and see what they're gonna bring to the table. But oh, right, I remember now. When I was watching the trailer, there's like someone that sounded like Neo, which you know, if anyone's played Clue, but she's a character in like Clue.
That's probably something we shouldn't talk too much
Yeah.
about.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about like their story arc or anything. I'm just talking about the character in general. And I'm saying that
But like,
I hear her voice. I'm not saying she's in there. I'm just saying I hear her voice. Whatever that means, it means. So do with that as you will. But there's a lot of interesting story arc things that they're gonna seem to do. Give it like, oh, I just bounced into it doing nothing.
crowd gas.
Yeah, so we'll look to see what's gonna happen. The future's definitely gonna be very interesting.
Looking forward to that Pokemon game. We do hope that they add a lot of the elements. I just can't wait to see what this is like. I should probably go back and do the first two. I kind of just want to play the game a little bit, see where it goes, see if I like it. I didn't like the grinding aspects, for the blades. I ended up getting a lot of good blades for Nia, but not so many good ones for anybody else.
Yeah, I'm still bitter towards Nia for taking the good blades.
The only one that I got that was good.
First of all, the salmon blade.
Excited for that Mario Kart DLC, man. A few people that aren't, and I'm like, come on, man. You gotta give the game a shot. This is just progress for them to work on right.
Yeah, but I feel like don't you feel like Mario 8's been done to death already?
I don't know if it's been done to death. I just think that they should have just had a DLC on it. It's kind of weird that they waited this long. How old is this game? About 6 or 7 years old, something like that. It's been around since the Wii U.
Yeah, true. Probably, I don't know. It's been a bit much, maybe 5 or 6. I don't know the exact year it came out, but it's a pretty old game.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's fine. But they should have done a lot better.
Yeah, because there are a bunch of people saying, oh, it should have been 9. I was like, yeah, I guess. I mean, like I've always said, like the only way that I can justify doing that game again is if they have a double dash mode.
That's another thing I want to see. I want to see them bring back that.
Yeah, and I don't think the game did bad. I think for it, people really like double dash. It's just like, why won't Nintendo do it? Because I have no.
Maybe they're planning it out.
Yeah, I can see that. I just wish that they could do it sooner. so much with it. I was like, please, like I already bought it for the Wii U. I have no interest in getting it again unless it's a double dash mode and with the new one,
But but here's my question at that to that response. Like, don't you feel that if you were to buy that game again, supporting Nintendo and giving them incentive to want to make another game?
I mean, not really, I mean, because they're gonna make another Mario Kart regardless. It's just a matter of like what they put into it. I mean, they could always do it. It's just like, I mean, I'm sure they have to know like people like Double Dash, but you know, with the remastered courses, you know that I mean that's you know it does interest me because it has a lot of nostalgia value, but I just can't bring myself to buy it again. I already played these roads. I know what's gonna happen, but I do like that they're bringing the old ones and giving them HD remaster.
Yes, I'm happy for Choco Mountain. That's the level I want to play. I want to see. I want to see what kind of like, anti-gravity mechanics they're gonna add to that level.
I mean they could definitely put anti-gravity stuff, but
I think they will,
since it's
right? That's the whole gimmick of 8.
Yeah, true. I mean they can just I mean they don't have to overhaul all the course. I mean the entire course. They could just like add like maybe a section of mountain wall that you need anti-gravity on, or like have you racing up an avalanche of rocks or something. I mean they had level the course does have falling rocks. You know, they could definitely do that. Yeah, they could definitely do that. But I don't think they need an excuse for double dash in there. I mean, if it's DLC, then fine. I can just get it later. But if it's the initial release, they can do a lot of anti-gravity stuff for double dash too. I mean, their Rainbow Road alone has enough potential. They can do a lot of anti-gravity stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I was just barrel somewhere. You heard that, right?
No.
Nah. Yeah, it had sound like I was there somewhere. But yeah, they could do a lot of stuff. And it's just kind of like with Paper Mario. I mean, that's a whole can of worms, but they could definitely give us the old Paper Mario back, but hey, they don't seem to want to do that, which sucks because I really love Paper Mario. I mean, I do like this Paper Damn, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, the whole ribbon thing, I don't know why I can't remember the name of it now, but the newest Paper Mario, I like that one. No, not, oh yeah, right, Origami King. Yeah, I do like that one better than Color Splash, for sure, because I did not like Color Splash. They took away too much from the core Paper Mario, I think. But at least, it's a step in the right direction, I'll say that.
Right.
But it's just a matter of Nintendo wanting to do that and honoring, fans' wishes. I mean, I'm not saying they have to like do everything that fans want, but I'm like, if it's not broke, then don't fix it.
Hey, switch with me so I can.
Right.
That way I can. This part. Folks, if you like the content, please give it a like, follow, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. We're going to be doing this gameplay tomorrow, too. We're going to be streaming Donkey Kong Country 2 tomorrow at midnight. Pokemon Legends Arceus in the morning / afternoon, 11:35 to maybe 1 o'clock. And Super Smash Bros. Will be at 6:45 p.m. Down to some buttons, cupcakes, and all that sort of jazz.
Yeah, I was just saying that, oh God, what was I saying? I have a train of thought, something, oh, wait, was it Double Dash still, or was we move on to something else?
We're talking just a little bit about Double Dash. Okay, oh, whoa!
Yeah,
Oh,
it
you
gets
like
fast.
it. Yeah. Got the checkpoints and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there seems to be might as well rush through it, man.
Saying that, yeah, definitely be a lot, to sacrifice that for now.
That's too bad.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be cool if they had that, they had a double dash mode.
Oh, in the future.
Yeah, maybe. It would be cool. This. So that's the only way I can justify getting that game again. You know, hopefully they do something good with it. Maybe in the future, you know, people, you know, sure they already like the game already. Who knows if they're when or if they're gonna do it fine, but for sure there will be another Mario Kart.
There's a new console.
Yeah.
I wonder what the next step would be.
I'm not even sure. I mean, because they've already pretty much, doing the whole handheld thing. But, you know, what else? They're gonna do another handheld?
I'm not sure. I think that's like the best idea for them to keep going.
Who knows? We're not quite there with virtual reality yet. Yeah, even if they did try to virtual reality, I'm gonna wait. I don't want to end up like Sora on the long day. We all know how that
I'd rather be in that world. I'd rather be in that world than Dot Hack Sign's world, dude.
the Sword Art Online world?
I'd rather be there than in the Dot Hack Signs.
Really?
Yeah.
But really?
Yes.
Well, I haven't seen Dot Hack
You gotta watch Dot Hack Sign, man. That's the one. My buddy Noel, he's the expert when it comes to Dot Hack into this, you know. Very interesting. I see we have Swanky Kong over there. You want to try that? Get ourselves a couple of extra lives. What do you do for a living? Video game hero. Well, that's great. But let's play.
It's fun.
What can your snake buddy do that is special?
That's easy. Lingerie pack, no.
Spits eggs like Kazoo. Well done. Let's have another. What is the name of the level with the anglerfish who helps you with his underwater hunts?
That one is,
It's gotta be A or it's gotta be B or C, right?
yeah, it's Glimmer. Yeah,
Good answer. Here we go.
sorry.
What is the name of the big muscle-bound crocodile?
Yeah,
Love it.
this
Well done. Get them all right. Got them all right. You wanna go for swampy swag?
Alright, why not? We got coins to spare.
How many lives do you
Oh
start
boy.
with?
I'm gonna say it's 3. Definitely not 7 each.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
You'd have to be
maybe
crazy calm.
Let's go with 3. Oh,
Was it 5? I bet it was 5.
yeah, it was 5.
Go for it.
Well, let's go again.
How many lives do you start with the game? That's correct. Here's the next one. What button do you press to team up?
Wait, what?
It's A.
Oh,
You gotta, maybe I think it goes by the switch. Go ahead, one more time.
5, A, and oh, that's easy. Bam.
Nice going, guys. Alright, let's bounce out of here, man.
Didn't they do well? Well, no one need to see those first attempts, but
Right, except for
We
the
did
viewers
well.
in stream.
yeah.
Bramble Blast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh,
and
right.
Ready for it?
No.
You want to switch with me?
Well, I'm better at the barrels, but it's just the fact that I don't know. I knew my brother used to play this game. He was always better at this than I was.
Hey, speaking of your brother, Foresight TV. I think that's what we call Yes, his username is Foresight_TV. You can find him on Twitch. He plays Maple Story, and I believe he also plays a little bit of what's the game I'm thinking of, man? Mario Rabbids. If you want to see his content, go ahead and find Foresight_TV. And that being said, I'm gonna jump right back into the 1 second, folks.
What I'm saying, I can't remember. It'll probably come back, it always does. But, yeah, it's, I do love this song though.
I mean, it's the best.
Yeah. Has that timeless classic.
This is a David Wise piece, right?
Oh, I believe so, yeah. And she is the main composer of the game, I think. If he's not the main one, he certainly had a hand in it.
And then, like I said, comes to compare the two best composers. Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna have to say Frank is my favorite. And then the other
Oh, God, right. Yeah. Oh, right. I remember what I was saying. Yeah, like Member was always better at the barrels than the hookahs.
man, I should put him on stream one of
I love that.
Ooh, the song sounds really distorted.
Yeah, that happened to me. It kind of like it's like a record scratch moment.
Like the record is
Yeah. Yeah.
again, my friend.
Yeah. There's always more anything else you're looking forward to?
I need to concentrate right now, bro. Other games I'm looking forward to, other than Pokemon Xenoblade, honestly, not really. Maybe that one mech game that my friends were telling me about. They told me the name of it, but it keeps slipping my mind. That and Advance Wars. I want to get that game. Maybe even Kirby. You know, I'm not the biggest Kirby fan around.
Oh yeah,
That
no
is
wonder.
a take on Kirby machine. Them going back to Earth.
Yeah, always. I mean, not quite open world, but it's a really big step forward in the franchise. So I'm interested to see where that's gonna go. I like
I
the
don't
looking
even see any
upgrade stuff.
copies of it.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
there's that.
I don't really like the whole big mouth whatever it's called.
Oh, Alpha, whatever it's called. Yeah, yeah, it's meme worthy, if nothing else. Oh yeah, well that'll always happen. I'm just only thing is I'm confused like how does he drive the car when he's like he's not in it, but it's like
He's probably got a Waddle Dee inside.
but the Wallaby wouldn't be able
And
to
he's licking the back of his head, telling him to go this way. He's like, pulling on his tongue. He's like, turn left, turn right.
yeah, that's me. I mean, aside from that, I am looking forward to like the power-ups
64 version. Crystal Shards, right? That game and the other one I played a little bit of that one Kirby game where they're like on cell phones.
Oh, right. I like that one.
That's
Only
about
thing
it.
that sucks.
I didn't go that far in the game, so I was like,
Yeah.
Kirby's fun, don't get me wrong, and it's a short game. I wouldn't put it against, I wouldn't put it past me to play, because that game is Nightmare Dreamland. Oh, wait, I played another one. There's one where you can play as, like, animal friends or something.
Isn't that like Star Allies?
It was like a Game Boy.
Oh, that was
Game Boy kind of game. I know it's no, it's an SNES game. It's on here. That's all. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab myself some water. I'll go anywhere, Okay, I'm back. What I missed?
well, not much. Just I figured out how to move forward.
There you go.
Pretty sure I did.
Finally, checkpoint. Jeez, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Kirby game. I like that. Like I said, I like the upgrade thing. Not quite the uniqueness with terms of like mixing and things like Crystal Shards, but it's a good step. The whole Dragonfly thing seems really cool. I'm not sure what. I think it's coming out in.
Isn't it coming out March or something?
Yeah, that's what I want to say. March. It was either out in June. I know it's sometime soon.
Look forward to that, folks. Look forward to that.
we didn't get the checkpoint, did we? Or
I
did
don't
we?
know.
Or oh, good, right. Now that I know what to do, it should be easier.
Here's hoping.
Oh wait, what? I get hurt when
Which
I'm
way
in
am I
the
supposed to
barrel?
go?
Eh?
Which way?
Try going down. I think there's something down there.
Straight down?
Yeah.
But the beetle's walking over there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Huh.
Huh, that's weird. I could get hurt while I'm in the barrel. I thought
I
you were
wouldn't mess with it
invincible.
then.
Hmm?
I wouldn't mess with it, man.
Oh, a life? Nah, that's a trap. They want you to rush. I can do that. No? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, that was my fault for the dragonfly.
That's okay.
Question is, how do I get in there? I don't know. Risk it. Wasn't even gonna do it.
I got a controversial question. What do you think about people with too much gums?
I don't know. I don't know if I say anything.
Oh boy. And what if they start giving you demands?
Like what, make content more gum friendly or something, or?
No, I just mean like they're just bossy person. What would you do to this person?
I wouldn't give them the time of day. Because I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna listen to your demands just because you feel some type of way.
Right. You got too much gums.
Yeah, but that wouldn't just because people have too much. That should be anybody.
Right.
Like, you gotta come correct with stuff like that. You have to make demands.
Sorry, I just saw something real funny
About people with too much gum.
Yeah. It was really funny, but I thought it was inappropriate.
Okay, yeah. So we would have, yeah, if Baba said go straight down, we would have lost.
Wow, we're almost at an hour and a half already.
Yeah. Oh, well, that answers my question. We got more. Oh, I feel like just this level would probably be time consuming.
Yeah, it's eating up a lot of resources. We need to get past this.
At this point, just needs to be sure and calculating.
I'm pretty sure that's where that giant DK coin
Where? I thought I stepped on it.
is. Left.
Ah,
Let me see.
you got this?
You need to take a break or something?
No. That's fine. Just want to get through this. What is this? So I should go on the barrel, or? Yeah. I don't think there's like an invisible
The game
wall
wants
or
you to get
anything.
in that barrel. The game wants you to go into that. Excuse me. Whoa. Excuse me. Wow. The game wants you to go into that barrel because it wants you to go right then up so it can shoot you straight to the left side. But since you're Dixie Kong, you don't have to get into that barrel. You just gotta go.
Yeah.
You just gotta float over there. Left where those bugs are. Float down towards the
Somebody said walk out and gets faster.
Cudgel's Conquest? Contest, okay. Excuse me, man.
Oh, right.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, I think it's lost. as annoying as K. Rule. Finishes jumping. Ooh. I keep forgetting it's not the standard Mario 3 I know not what not to do this time.
Let's hope so, my friend.
Whoa. It was 6?
I'm not sure, dude. Crap.
Alright, well, we got that far at least.
muscle and it just flexed it and I went down. You want to switch with me so you can have a...
Alright.
That was my bad. Sorry about that.
I'll see if I can finish it. Oh, good. Well, I don't know if you sneezed, but it sounded like a sneeze. This is my favorite world.
About 15 minutes left, so let's do a couple more. Maybe do this one.
Oh, the honeycomb one. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Because I really like the song. It always made me kind of hungry too. So I was like, I want to eat the honey.
Back and get more of these bananas while
Can you imagine how big this honeycomb must be to have like to actually go inside it?
right?
And those would be some huge bees. Actually, now I think about it, maybe the same bees is right. Do hornets make honey?
Actually, I don't think so. Yeah, because they don't provide any kind of benefit. Bees are just,
There. played as her. Really has to be pretty good too. It's fresh and everything.
Raw honey, man.
Yeah. This is how I got the training. Oh, the spider for that one conveyor rope level belt and one. Not conveyor belt, but ropes. This spider should be OP in here. I mean, I'm like their natural predator. Ooh. Wow. As soon as I said I should be OP, I will end up losing him.
Question is, why is there a porcupine in here?
I don't even know. Maybe porcupines like honey. It's up there where that hook is. At the,
what? Can you point it to me?
Like it's to the left.
Can you point to me exactly where? Oh my god, really?
It's up here. I think there's another barrel around. Nope.
Might as well just keep progressing. Now we got the spider again. That'll make things a lot easier. This level without dying, we can end the stream. Losing a life, I should say. Yeah. Yep. That's all you have to do, my friend. All you gotta do is just use the spider web and just climb. Oh, okay. You can control the... Yeah. The Spider Buster.
Alright, there's nothing down there. I was about to fall down
Nothing but
there.
heartache, my friend.
Yeah, huh?
You can aim it down, yeah.
Oh, nice. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, there's something over there. Oh, never mind. Eh.
I'll go the other way. The bananas are pointing up there for you.
Huh?
The
Oh.
bananas are pointing to where to go with this spider. Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, that was easy.
Very nice, my friend.
Nah.
Okay, my turn.
Ugh, all that progress.
Now, where was it?
Just to the right a little bit until you see the hook in the air. Right here.
I'm about to say if I lost it.
Oh yeah, still got. Don't forget the N up there or the O or whatever.
Damn it.
Oh wait, no, we can still get it. I think if we can. There we go. No, yeah, the O. Well, I just noticed, but I like how the screen looks like it has honey running down it.
Right?
I don't know. I didn't notice that until just now. That's a nice touch.
It really is. Square really put time and effort into this game.
Yeah. Yeah, and it really shows.
Where was that giant DK coin? Was it down there?
No, it was
ahead?
where, yeah, right where this B is, but I think it's checked. It should be checked off. I mean, well, no, let me try it again just to see. No, is it okay, yeah, it's checked off. Well, we got a life out of it.
Did we finish that mini game up there?
Yeah, it was just that
completed
what
it?
we had to do. Huh?
We completed the mini game.
Yeah.
Kidding me, really? Great. All right, if we don't complete this level if we don't complete this level and we lose life, we're gonna have to end it here, my friend.
Alright.
We're hitting midnight. Midnight. We're hitting 2 hours.
Yeah. And hopefully we can beat this real quick.
Yeah. Let's try to play this game with a little bit of urgency, Daniel.
Yeah. You want me to worry about the end or?
Don't worry about it.
I mean the O, whatever. Yeah. Oh, I'm nervous there. Oh, no, I need to go up here. Oh no, I guess they're just bananas. Oh, good. Good, we got the life. Oh, good, we're done.
All right, we got ourselves another banana bunch. Good job, Daniel. That being said, let's create a save state. And we don't have to worry about saving in game if we have the thing. I did want to see something though. Can we leave this world?
Yeah, we can.
How do we go about that?
Yeah. Oh, leave. Oh, I thought you meant like leave that area. No.
Okay,
Yeah, I believe we can. Why, did you need to go back and do something, or?
I wanted to pay those tokens to see what actually happens, but never mind. Doesn't matter.
What token? Oh.
Either way, that being said, thank you so much for coming and being a part of the stream, folks. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow. My platforms are on Twitch. My Twitch username is Victor_Arcadia, and my YouTube and Facebook is Arc Hour Gaming. Come on down, give a share, a follow, a like, subscribe, and we will be doing this tomorrow midnight. Stay tuned for that. We'll be playing in the afternoon. I will be playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. We're going to do a little more grinding, get Cleavor up to snuff because he is significantly weaker than the rest of my team. May end up having to replace him possibly with something a little bit more capable. Maybe that Goodra. Not really sure just yet. But yeah, if you like the content, please, as I said, follow, like, subscribe, share. Daniel, do you have any parting words? Anything you want to talk about real quick?
Not that I can think of. I mean, it was fun talking about all the video games and stuff that's coming up in the future.
Yeah, I agree.
Fun to be on and speculate about things.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what, man? I was just thinking, They haven't made a new Donkey Kong game, have they?
No.
I wonder what they're doing with that. You know, that's an IP they could be using right now to make something neat.
Yeah, they could be. Not sure what they could possibly do with it.
Man, I would like a sequel to Donkey Kong 64. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Bring back the old crew, you know, put the DK crew back in. You know, I know a lot of people miss Lanky and Chunky.
Yeah.
Been a long time since we've
maybe
had
Tiny
them. Yeah, Tiny's floating around still. With her pigtails. But yeah, I would like to see another Donkey Kong game. But other than that, there's not really that many other games I'm thinking about getting myself. I am getting an arcade stick tomorrow. Well, I guess I should say today. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna test it out, play the new King of Fighters with that arcade stick. Can't wait to see what that's gonna be like. I'm not gonna give like a review per se, but I will talk about it once I try it out on a stream or something, or I might even just talk about it tomorrow. Probably in the evening though. It looks fun, and it's only like $40, so yeah, you know, I'll definitely point it out and show it to people on the web camera if they want to take a look at that. But for $40, an arcade stick, that's pretty reasonable. Other than you know all the other ones are usually about like what 80 to 100 and possibly $150. Not really sure, but that'll be fun, and it gives me incentive to play more fighting games. You know. Yeah. Any games you're playing right now other than Pokemon Legends Arceus?
No, I'm gonna go back to Pearl. At least try to force myself through it.
Oh man, you're forcing yourself to play that game?
Yeah. I mean, as more time comes, that my backlog gets bigger.
That's true. I personally do not want to go back to Diamond and Pearl. I will say that the original Diamond and Pearl, well, really Platinum, but I had Diamond and Pearl, were fun. Platinum was certainly fun. I don't like that they took a lot of the elements they didn't add any of the elements from Platinum into the game, like Battle Frontier.
Oh yeah, you think they're gonna do that?
It always seems like they're slipping on that one. You know, they don't seem to keep forgetting or purposely forgetting to put that into the game.
Oh no, they're not forgetting for sure.
They know the fans want it.
Yeah, you think they'll do that for Scarlet and I almost said Scarlet and Witch. Scarlet and Violet.
No, I don't believe that they will, man. I
mean,
that
my God, just think about like the venue of like an open world Battle Frontier.
Oh my God!
But I'm not gonna hold my breath.
If they didn't do it for Omega Ruby and Sapphire, I don't think they're gonna do it for this
Well,
one.
hey, I mean the game's generating a lot of hype. Maybe they're just like, oh, you know what we're gonna do? Let's give them Battle Frontier in this whole new world with whole new mechanics and gameplay.
Kind of feels like a slap to the face of when they didn't add that to the games that brought it. You know, that brought the Battle Frontier into existence. You know, but it would be neat. It would be neat. It would have been nice if they. I mean, I'm not a fan of Sword and Shield too much, but they could have added that into it as a DLC, like a free DLC.
Yeah.
Kind of a wasted opportunity, you know. And also, I feel like the DLC wasn't necessary for that game, honestly. It just it felt like they could have everything that they had for DLC could have just been, you know, post game stuff without having to pay what $30. Was it $30?
I think $20 each.
Oh, $40.
Well, basically, $40. Yeah.
So $100 game. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I did get it for the sake of getting it, but I stopped playing once you and I were doing the max what is it, the max
max layer.
Yeah, the max layer. That's where I kind of stopped. I wanted to get
I was gonna ask if you want to do that again, but I think you kind of like burned out of it.
I'm willing to do it. I mean, I'm willing to do it off stream if you want. I'm cool with that. But it would be kind of pointless to do it over stream once we've already caught every other
Oh yeah,
max
no, I
layer
wasn't
Pokemon.
suggesting that. That's just talking about in general. If you want to stream it, that's fine. But I'm fine with either.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
just
down
wanted
for
to
sure.
make it Groudon.
Yeah, we got Groudon, but we need Kyogre. That's the
Oh,
last
right.
max Pokemon we need. It's surprising, man, that we haven't been able to run into it, even though we both have opposite versions of each other.
Yeah.
Really weird. I did like that. I did like the max layer thing. That's fun to me. That is fun.
Yeah.
Because it includes other people. I like co-op a lot. Co-op multiplayer games are, to me, fun as long as the people aren't toxic. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's why, like, a lot of the time I tend to like do quick play on Smash Brothers, but I don't do it for very long because I already know there's some toxic.
You
players
eventually
out
run
there.
into them.
You
Yeah.
always run into some toxic player on any game.
Yeah.
But, that's any game. But yeah, I'm willing to do that later, dude. If you want.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure we're what, a quarter of the way of Donkey Kong Country 2, or are we already halfway?
Yeah. It's longer than
the first?
Donkey Kong Country 1, I think.
Okay, so we're a quarter of the way there. We're gonna have a couple more streams, I suppose.
Yeah,
we can-
yeah, for sure more than 3.
Yeah.
Especially for cutting it down to 2 hours.
Yeah. We're definitely going to be playing Donkey Kong Country 3 sometime in the future, I think. That'll be fun. I refuse to be the baby, so you're gonna have to take that. I'm not being the baby. I absolutely hate the baby, 100%. What is it? What's that thing? I'm trying to remember. It's slipping my mind, but yeah, no, I don't want to play as that character. Ugh, ugly mess. Why could they just put Donkey Kong back? I mean, he's essentially Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Where's Diddy
but a
Kong in this?
baby.
Where's Diddy
no
Kong in
idea.
that world? Like, seriously.
It was never addressed. I guess they just decided to use the baby.
Ugh, I'd rather never mind. I was gonna pull a South Park joke and kick the baby, but no.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. Yeah, so Pokemon, somewhere between 11:30 a.m. to like 12 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe, and share. Twitch is Victor_Arcadia. YouTube is Arc Hour Gaming, and also my Facebook is Arc Hour Gaming. So come on through. In the evening we'll be playing Smash, and tomorrow and midnight we will also be playing Donkey Kong Country 2 again. This will be part 3, so that's pretty cool. Look forward to that, folks. I don't think I have anything else to say. How about you?
I think that's it.
Okay. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate all the likes and the views and all that sort of stuff. So with that being said, this is Victor Arcadia signing out. Have a wonderful rest of your day and or night whenever you watch this. Take care of yourselves and each other, as they say. I will see you guys later. Peace.